登录一下。
Welcome， 魏 Sir。
提交问卷，这里哦。好，这我问卷等一下填。
Welcome， 魏 Sir。
新科区轨事务所商标。
Welcome， 魏 Sir。等我喝杯喝，就是 nap。More needs, more opportunities, more goals, more possibilities。咁單 case 就交俾我咯噃，多謝晒老細。喂，靚女，一齊出去 wet 咯。Whoa, be careful! People has free fire of life。朱古力除咗打鬼，仲可以當零食咁食，保鮮。The Yin Yang 3D glasses. You need Neuroscience Exorcism Office. Action!
没有钱。好，先走。剧情剩3天。我人怎么不见了？哦，对哦，等一下哦。啊？呀？Not bad。Click。遇到的菩提树竖立在广阔的庭院中，树冠上毫无一物， 人粗糙的手上捂着同样粗糙的树皮，几乎无法沟通，难以想象。竟然只是想报仇，即便我们不再是一路人，我能相信他会想要做出这种决定。信任这个在事实面前像个玩笑。Nothing personal. 热闹平凡非凡，止痛只是暂时的，你的脚根本还没无法驾驶。滴滴滴滴滴，侦测那个声音。异常神秘数波动，正在分析。啊！哒哒哒！重塑之手。嗨，没错，马蒂尔达，你说对了。仍然活跃，甚至就要即将遭殃了。我们不能坐以待毙。我们还有一个办法。 他犹豫着开口。他能做到的事，我也能做到。只要我加入幻境，说不定能找到他的蛛丝马迹。冥想技巧。伽菈波那。被你发现了 ，Am I right? Perhaps. Okay. Do we? Mm-hmm. 摇了摇头，不建议这么做。Why? 嗯，为什么声音？小守护者。Are you sure? 那么小声哦。太大声了。Thank you。呀，它输出有问题啊！全部砸到水深是怎样？为什么没声音啊？他打背景音哎，吓死！
It hurts. Did it hurt this much when I hit someone as a child?
Get out! You should not be here.
Ah, yes. Mom had taught me a few moves to deal with those brats at that age.
Leave!
This feels weird. Did Kumar put you here to guard this fragment of memory? This shall be the obstacle in my way to where I want to be. It's time to face the illusion from the past. From the past to the present and the future,
The thing you are clinging onto,
facing and chasing. Think what it is. You are still asking questions that cannot be answered, just as you always did. What do you think I should chase after? इस बार मैं धोखा नहीं खाऊंगी, कुमार। उस दिन के बाद से मैंने खगोल विज्ञान का अध्ययन कभी नहीं छोड़ा। Keep moving.
篱笆墙之外，
The 20-year-old me was fierce. That pain feels real.
You came here sooner than I expected,伽菈波那. I knew you would come.
Kumar. Finally, see you again.
I miss you dearly too, my child. I hope you've been doing well while I was away. Hope you're happy with the surroundings I set. I always find it enjoyable here. A place full of memories. And perfect for small talks.
I'd rather you suffered, miss.
Ah, someone is having a worse attitude these days. There's no need to look around, kid. I already had a few years of experience in the field before you started your research. And one of the most basic skills one has to master in the meditator's realm is to cover up the traces of reality.
Even so, you didn't even think about creating a starry sky for yourself here.
That would be unnecessary. You can see it any time outside this realm, if you like.
Why did you invite me here?
I know you've put in a lot of efforts. I understand the difficulty within, and sympathize with you,伽菈波那. I always do, just like what I did with my younger brother. By the way, that letter has been delivered to him safely, I assume?
You're smart enough not to bring the Vishnu statue with you. Did somebody kindly remind you not to do that? Never mind, that's not helpful. I don't understand. Why involve him?
Maybe I was being vindictive out of hatred, like you said. After all, they precluded me from doing anything even before I give it a try. Although my misfortune was not my brother's doing, there's no one else left in the family to take my anger. So ask me now. Ask me anything you wish to know. I can tell you everything. What you're curious about, what you're confused about, anything you can't work out in your little brain, I can explain it all.
Hasn't the idea that I might locate you bothered you for even a second?
Locate me? You are still as naive as a child, my伽菈波那. You little dummy Ulu. That is simply impossible.
This is the first time you doubt my capability.
No, why would I do that? Of all the students, you are the only child who is smart enough to follow my steps this far. You just don't have time on your side and need a better mindset in dealing with the unexpected. I've tried to teach it to you. Remember those impromptu speeches I asked you to give? Those were good practice.
Don't have... What do you mean?
You mean?
Perhaps you have put too much stock in the idea that I will rely on Manus Vindictae in this. Instead, I trust myself more than them. And of course, I also trust you. What's more, they were never good enough for me. But luckily, I have never been a real arcanist or a real human, only pretending to be either of them when necessary. I can easily act like an arcanist to gain their trust, just like I could act like a human when I was teaching at Vena.
What are you staring at? Take it if you're interested. What? You thought it is the key to cracking the meditator's realm, like the stone statues earlier? Though it is too late for hints, there is one thing I have to remind you of.
十分贴心.
You didn't catch up to the real me, nor did you improve the situation by entering the realm. You chased me all the way here, chased the hope of winning against me, but you only helped me complete my plan. The moment you entered the realm, the last step of my plan was done. I completed what?
As you know, exerting influence on reality through the meditator's realm is challenging. After all, this realm is like the shadow of its real counterpart, a reflection of reality. I went to a lot of trouble, even wasted a statue, to finally stick out a corner of the shadow over the boundary of the two worlds.
You mean the statue in the cave?
Yes.
What I needed was an outside-in force to break the realm, which is almost unbreakable from the inside. A mirror can reflect objects, but there's nothing it could do to itself. It can only be shattered into pieces by people not from the reflection, but reality. Whenever there is a shooting star streaking across the sky of this realm,
an equally beautiful star will fall on the real Earth.
And guess what? You are the force I'm looking for.
No.
Looking for.
How? So the fluctuation I detected, the energy of the celestial body felt by the Foundation girl,
幌子
just false alert?
Oh no. I have to admit, that young girl was not part of my plan.
只属意外。
At least you are on the
但你
right
解
track
正确。
about what happened.
If anything is to blame, it's your ego.
你
You
而
were
救人之
trying to
心
win,
终究
but
输给
not
我
by
的竞争
saving
之心。
people. The idea of proving yourself to me outweighed their lives.
You must be wondering, how could she lay such a trap with her insignificant arcane power? She can barely lift a lump of clay. She must have had the Manus Vindictae on her side to help. All that being said, you don't have to feel yourself to be a lesser version of me. You're still my best student, my best colleague, and my strongest rival. Well, with some room to improve. Even this time, you didn't lose the game for lack of wits, but for the fact that I know you a bit better than you know me. And I simply have more experience
猎捕
hunting
者
a
的经验
prey.
罢了。
You and the Manus. I've never thought that. That means if I didn't enter the realm to see you,
Then things are going to
那
be
就棘手
tricky for
喽。
me. You would be enjoying a happy
我只
deeper
能在你不知
festival,
道的阴暗
while
角
I would
落
be
里
crying in a
哭，
dark
无照的
corner
给认输。
nobody knows of.
why? Why would you?
Well, time's up. Remember to ask the most important question first next time, Chad. Don't thank me for that suggestion, and don't think too much of my kindness. I didn't explain all these things for your sake. I told you everything because only by doing so can I enjoy the victory to its fullest.
OK，
Your desperation is a good prize for me. You know I have a bad taste for entertainment. Go back to the Deepa Festival. At least there's one good thing left for you. You will get to see that beautiful shooting star with your own eyes, just like I will. Alfida.
Oh no！ 硕鼠的智慧。
My ankle hurts no more.
She's been in there for 4 minutes, 26 seconds. Is this a reasonable length of time? I remember I once learned about the ideal time length for meditation in one of the elective classes. What's more, she's holding her breath underwater.
他也在冥想。喧闹声、脚步声、树干深处难以呼吸。
When there is only one way to the destination, you have no choice but to take it. You have to force yourself to take that painful step, and then blame yourself for being such a desperate fool to
动心
move
偏移
and
中
lose
暴万
balance.
的绝望，自责自己的愚蠢。谁没跌过跤呢？如果没有走错误，独木桥。对错。
But the silver lining is, it's just a stagger on the solid ground. And you will eventually regain your footing.
哎呦！醒了，醒了。
Miss Calabona!
Leave here. Now. And get everyone.
Did you see Kumar? What happened?
What happened?
I'm the one to blame. Damn it. I'm such a fool. I should have known that I'm not a match for Kumar.
"无法自抑地评价自己，或许就是今天，或许就是现在。
Telling myself I did all these things to save the people, to save the village. Turns out it was me fighting against a dummy she set up.
She said that.
I messed up everything for everyone. I'm sorry. I should have listened to you. If I were more sensible and just left this path, this stupid doubt trap, nothing would have turned out this way.
Oh, is that how you see it? I assume you think it is this way because you have failed in the mission and thus feel depressed and indulge yourself in some negative thinking. Which is totally understandable. Blaming it all on yourself, telling yourself you will be the only one to suffer the consequence so as to alleviate the guilt. Or you didn't understand what I said to you earlier at all.
What?
You have to stop it, Calabona. Remember what I said? You don't have to feel bad for trusting people. And here's another piece. Don't blame yourself for being brave. What did she tell you? You were a fool and you ruined everything? Come on. Both of us know this is not the case. Brave or reckless, prudent or cowardly, Comments like these could be predictions, but most of the time are hindsight. The good news is, we still have time to change that.
没错，
You know what kind of bears the hunters feared the most? The ones which were once trapped, but eventually got away. Nobody can remain a predator forever. We don't know what will happen in the next encounter. What's more, life is a long fight where we outsmart one opponent and get outsmarted by the other. That's the wisdom of nature. Bears eat salmon, wolves eat rabbit, but eventually, bears or wolves, their skin will become our blankets. A tiger might have strength, yet a rat also has its wits. You don't need to defeat her to validate your victory. You can win this war another way, a way to your advantage. When will the wrestling between a fisherman and a fish begin? When the fish bites the bait.
鱼的反击。
So, if you still have some strength left in you to get back on your feet and think straight, that'd be most helpful.
厘清的
After all,
厘
I
清的
don't
厘，
think we have the time for another round of meditation.
The last time I wiped my face with this, I was wrestling with my mom. Kumar, she broke the boundary between the meditator's realm and reality through me. I'm afraid the falling star will arrive early.
What? There's no other ways to stop her then?
There might be a way to stop her by locating her in person. But I didn't spot any clue in the realm. And now,
We are in a dangerous situation. Almost as urgent as the time when Rama was facing the arrow knocked to a full bow. Instead of getting caught up in nostalgia, we should take action and protect what can be saved.
The estimated arrival time of the Foundation backup is 6 a.m. It'd be
6
great
a.m.
if the meteor really falls early. We need a shelter that can withstand the impact. Also, we have to gather all the villagers. And... In the field training, the instructor also told us to...
I'll go with you. I'll go with you. I know the way better. Besides, Shadja is not back yet. If anything happens to she, I will not forgive myself I say those words.
I'm staying.
Huh?
If I can calculate the range of damage of the comet, we may retreat to a safe location. Every rat has its day. And this rat is doing her best.
Don't put on a face like that. You're not some rat. I can tell. You are the tiger cub. In the meantime, let's not forget, the real rat is still out there looking smug. Watch out for the things I knock off. I didn't do it on purpose.
“以卵击石”还有多少？17。 夏尔贾老师。
We are safe as long as they can't find us. Miss Georgia, I'm scared.
I'm scared. 握住了女人的手。
Relax, Gina. Remember what Pati and Dada said? Just wait here and they will be back soon. Your brother is also helping them out. But those monsters are terrifying. Even Matta. Martha just passed out. Don't worry. She will...
Oh.
杀你！कमीने राक्षस！
开扁了。
गंदे कीड़े! पिताजी, अभी भी बहुत सारे हैं। इतने बुज़दिल मत बनो राज, मत बनो। यकीन नहीं होता कि हमें एक इंसान लड़की के सहारे की जरूरत पड़ रही है। यहाँ पे पिताजी ध्यान से
ध्यान से
सर, आपके पीछे!
危险信号。
Oh boy.
Oh
That was
boy,
close.
that's a ghost.
Miss Sherja, I admire you for your courage, but this is getting a bit too nerve-wracking.
Miss Sharja!
Ganjara? Wait, how did you find this place?
Sorry, Miss Sharja. I should not is mad at you. That scares me so.
Sorry. Couldn't control myself and my body just...
हाँ? रुको बच्चे! ये हाथ तुम तो शर्मा जी के बेटे हो।
अरे
萨尔马加
आप तो तिकाल चाचा है ना? कितने अरसे हो गए आपसे मिले हुए?
卡尔达叔叔。
तुम कैसे?
तिकाल चाचा, बहुत बातें होंगी, पर इस वक्त नहीं। इस जगह एक उल्कापिंड गिरेगा, इसके प्रभाव से एक विशाल गड्ढा बन जाएगा, और वो उल्कापिंड यहाँ पर फाउंडेशन के कोई सहायता पहुँचने से पहले आ गिरेगा। पर आप लोग सबसे ज्यादा खुशकिस्मत हैं, क्योंकि हम सबसे पहले आप लोगों को ढूंढ पाए हैं।
人真好。
चलिए तिकाल चाचा, मेरे घर पर चल के बतख करते हैं। आपको हमारे घर का रास्ता याद है ना?
क्या? वो जला हुआ पुराना घर सवाल ही नहीं उठता, कभी नहीं।
फिर तो आपको मुझे माफ करना पड़ेगा। चाचा, आप हमारे साथ ही जाएंगे, भले मुझे आपको बंद कर खींच के ले जाना पड़े।
绑过去。
All right. I'm glad to see that you're fine, Miss Shurja. We are in dire need of a helping hand.
Miss Shirja, I remember you know this place well.
很熟这里。
Yes, I do.
We need to transfer everyone here, humans and arcanists, to a safe place.
一个安全的地方，
And you're the best person to do that.
最好的人选。
Alright, I'll do whatever I can as long as it helps.
Wish my father could see this. Isn't she a lot more reliable than I am? Told the old man a million times that humans make more decent work
人类
partners
比
than arcanists.
神秘学家更靠谱多一些。
Hurry up, you people! You can chat later!
快走喽！
I hear you. Shurja, please briefly tell us what the neighborhood is like.
尽快
We
接
need
到
to
所
pick
有
up
人。
everyone in the town as soon as possible. We need to find the quickest way to do it and avoid all the enemies
尽
on
可
the
能
way.
避开路上那些怪家。
Hey, relax. We can't run away from them. We will just run over them.
OK， 快快快！芝麻开门。Open Sesame。
How is everything now?
现在情况怎么样？
Well, it's going smooth. The young people and tourists left as soon as I persuaded them.
梳理
Only
得
the
差不多
old
了
and the children are left here.
老人跟
It's
小
not that
孩
easy for them to move, and
还有
Hey, you promised to give me half of it. Now what? The boss cannot keep her own promise?
还想要一半、啊。
I do most messenger work. More food for more work.
these kids were abandoned and driven away by humans.
这些是因为人类而遗弃
I'm glad
赶
to
出
see
来的孩
Kandra
子
get along with them.
If she could enjoy life like this. No, nothing. You just reminded me of my mother. Shurja, perhaps people like you are the key to saving all of us. I just observed it again. The figures are showing a grim picture. Luckily, I've worked out the specific range of damage. As long as we can get out of this radius, there will be no
避免人员
casualties.
伤亡。
As for other losses, they are beyond my ability to cover.
The airship of the Foundation is on the way. At least our water supply is secured for now. But the problem is, at such a distance.
The distance. Even if we follow the straight line, it is impossible for us with the elders and the children to get out of it within hours.
Why? We are getting so close to success. If only we could go underground.
Underground? Wait! I remember my old man told me about an emergency tunnel. leading to the forest on the mountain. Its entrance is right here, beneath the floor of this very room.
A tunnel?
He told me this, hoping that one day I will take over his responsibility to look after the village. If I remember it correctly, that forest, which is also the exit of this tunnel, is right outside the impact area.
That's great. In the tunnel, even if we don't make it to the forest in time, we can still avoid the damage.
But... The problem is, there's a gate to the tunnel. Now, just for the record, I'm only quoting my old man. It is a gate which only opens to the leader who has earned his people's trust.
Oh, open sesame! We is going real treasure hunting this time.
Oh, well, my father's version was hardly as exciting as Open Sesame. I didn't believe him even as a child. I tried to open it by force many times. Well, it never worked. My old man was telling the truth. Things would be problematic for us. Because I don't think I can get that gate open. Firstly, I've never wanted to be a leader. And speaking of the people's trust, how do you think those cursing old men in the yard will feel about me?
Even so. We will open that gate. Even if we have to smash it with our bare fists.
I'm not sure if you were being sarcastic.
It's the best way in the current situation.
Watch your steps. So the spell Charmaine told us is truly useless.
What did I say? This is never the gate for me to open.
मैं जानता था कि तू हम सबको लेकर डूबेगा शर्मा के लौंडे तू अपने परिवार की रक्षा नहीं कर सकता तो दूसरों की रक्षा कैसे करेगा
闭嘴，子村民，就是你那个卡达叔叔。
हमारी प्रार्थना सुन के हमारे लिए कोई मार्गदर्शक भेज दे इतने सालों इंसानों के भरोसे रख के हमने कहा
You.
बकवास बंद करो सब!
怀念的气氛烟消云散。
All you talk about is protect family and stuff. Give me a break.
骂得好好看齐啦。
And you,
Me?
yes, you.
What about me?
杨喜楼
You
看着
love
他，
talking, don't you? Now you go dumb? Big guy, can't
摆一
defend
盏这么大的
yourself?
块头。
I just don't understand. You feel bad. You say it. Why is you afraid? You don't owe them. See? You talk and you shut them up. Why don't you do this earlier? We need to focus on the most important thing.
没错，
It's open sesame story. In the story, only the most smart and wise people can open it. Why do you hesitate now?
犹犹豫豫的。中麻莎莉笑出
Little
了声
one,。you think I'm the smartest and wisest person?
你难道不是吗？
No.
Oh,
But why ask me? It is your gate.
这是属于你的门。
My answer don't matter. Their answer don't matter too. That's
你应
why
该
I
及
said
时
you
让他
should
们
shut
闭
them
嘴。
up. There will be a gate for me, and I will open it my way.
没错，
I'm the one to decide how to open my gate. My spell will be longer and cooler than some open sesame.
哦，
I'm not jealous, you.
interesting. Looks like Dad was right. I'm not qualified to be a leader. 不 Thanks,
要
kid.
这么说，中麻莎莉。
Anyway, times have changed. Forget the spell. लेकिन ये मैं हूँ जो जहाँ करा हूँ ना कि वो. Screw it. I have no idea what my father once promised you. In fact, I have no interest in what your old heads think. लेकिन दरवाजे को खोलने के मेरा तरीका क्या है? And the one standing right here, right now, is me, not another Sharma. That is to say...
最轻松的一拳。
Oh, turns out the gate is much more fragile than I thought.
"原来是这样开的。 后山森林，
That is to say, I'll smash that door open, even if it takes the other arm of mine.
一拳一拳锤开。
Yes! That's what I'm talking about. So cool!
轻轻的一波篝火发出来，
I guess you didn't see that
蛮
coming.
力破门在你意料之外。
To tell the truth, I had prepared myself to bounce off from that closed gate, like what had happened many times when I was a kid.
哦，
But wow! See how I burst it open? That was cool!
That was cool。
ho, ho, ha, ha. So in the end, my dad was just telling nonsense to a kid. Those so-called profound teachings, like one needs adequate strength or a sense of responsibility. Those were too abstract for a kid to understand. That's indeed his style.
But in the end, the door was opened. That's for sure. That's a good ending for a story. At least a million times better than mine.
You have a long way to go before reaching the end. But I'd say you're in a much better place now than you were in the beginning. It's good progress. Trust me.
Trust me.
He who only stays behind a closed door will turn away many things, including a chance to survive.
All right. Best roast ramen ever. Mr. Ja, you have the first bite.
A person with no family, yet radiates the warmth of family to others. If only Kumar had the slightest warmth from someone. Maybe such an absurd thing would have never happened.
I doubt she's upset about what happened. Maybe she has found herself a good seat to enjoy this dance of Shiva.
That's true. She's the kind of person who always finds herself the best seat to watch the show.
But I'm curious. Tell me, did she, say anything bad about me?
That was not a part of a conversation. She just admitted that she was being vindictive. Maybe I was being vindictive out of hatred, like you said.
Oh.
Like you said, the realm can never extract every word I've said. It's theoretically impossible. How? Where did she hear that part? She was in the same room? How could it be?
他当时的那个房子吗？
I know that room well. We have searched every inch of it. Unless she was hanging on the ceiling right above us.
天花板。
But, as I said, she always finds herself the best seat.
观众席最佳的位
To
置。
be someone who can smile knowingly at the argument made by the lecturer. Knowing full well the thinking process behind. While staying close to other whispering opinions. Like a perfect observatory from which we witness the events in the universe.
最佳观景位。
Maybe I've been in the wrong direction.
他不是为了报复孙子而创造这场星体坠落。 不然是啥呢？
The sky in the realm when we met.
幻境里的天空。
Mr. Tremaine.
他
She
不
was
是在
not
天
on
花
the
板
scene.
上。
Are you taking me seriously? That was just a joke to lighten up the mood.
But
他在地下。
under the ground.
伽拉波那缓缓抽出自己妖
Remember
精
the
照片，
underground survival guide where we found this photo?
地下生存手册。
She's right under that house.
哦，要回去那里了。
First to the corner.
先去拐角那里。有人重新
This
回来这
is
里了。
crazy. It has gone beyond my imagination.
Sorry, but you don't have to
你
come.
不用跟我一起来。
Say no more on that. If you don't let me see my own sister, I will be dying for answers. Who would dig a
好
basement
奇
here?
心折磨风。
That reminds me. Her curiosity is one of the
库玛也有一部分，很大一部分是他自己好奇心才会做这种事。
It's possible that she was well prepared last time she came back to
回乡
Newport.
嫁做足了准备。
I never thought she foresaw that we would be kicked out from the project.
And as you just deduced, she did so to see that star?
Almost 100% sure.
100%，
Would that
100%。
be? She must have asked the miners to support her with arcane skills. This way.
嗯，
She was extremely mentally unstable when she left me. It wouldn't take any effort if the Manus had the intention to recruit her.
轻轻推一下。
Watching the meteor shower and being destroyed by it has been her plan all along.
At this point, it is hard to say who's worse, she or we, since we have prepared to die with her evil plan. However reluctant I am to admit this,
神秘学
sometimes
家的协议
arcanists
就
are
是这么
indeed
好
strange
奇，
creatures.
这这么神奇，说错了。
It's like a madhouse party. But, what did you teach Matilda before we left?
That's our only chance to survive in the
是面
realm.
对库马尔的
I
幻
came
境
up
唯一
with
胜
it when I
算。
was calculating
我
the
的计
range of
算
fallen star damage.
对星灾害范围时想到的。
As I said, you are the tiger cub, trying to take a
你
bite
那
in
时候都
the
没有
arm,
放弃要跟你
even
对
when
手
the
一口。
hunter has had you in her grip.
That method was between Kumar and me. There is another theory according to my calculation. If there are more observers, the realm might collapse. It's the only theory Kumar does know. At
我
the
已经
same
严
time,
格实验的
it
理
is not
论，
yet strictly verified. But I have faith in that girl. She's indeed a genius.
ingenious，
I hope it's not too late to make our last attempt.
孤注一掷的好时机。
If you ask me, it's not yet the time
每周
to
早
make
2
that
分钟
attempt.。
What?
踏入那个旧屋的门槛，师婆像拔地而起。
This must be the appetizer she served us. Great Shiva. I hope your fists feel as light and crispy as Pani Puri when they land on
脆
my
饼
body.
脆球饼一样酥。我等下查脆球饼是什么，听起来好像很好吃。
That's tough.
Hey, look over there.
哎呦，我刚刚查了，好像很好
It
吃哦。
is. empty
看起来很
down
像
there.
地瓜球杜兰面粉、麦芯粉、蛋粉、泡打粉、食用油，还有盐，是吗 ？OK。啊，剩3张，我先去厕所，等一下回来。国士者美餐。
The shower is estimated to fall at 4 a.m. today. By then, the comet will also...
3.5 hours to go. Oh, almost forgot about this. Music.
“密密麻麻的演算纸。”
You alright?
You're right.
I'm fine. It's not too high for me.
刚在原地。
Come on. What happened to you?
Oh, well, I didn't expect so many visitors.
他显得有点惶恐。
But since you're here, please, take a seat. I built this place by myself. It's not a big room, and not soundproof. Yes, I heard you very clearly under the ground when
毒牛的
you searched
喂
the
养
room
与管理。
and went through my stuff. What's wrong about an astronomer reading calf feeding and management?
他颤颤巍巍的挪动着步子。
You should have left. My plan has changed.
我不想改变我的计划。
But let it be. Let it
这
be.
就是命运吧，伽菈波那。
What do they call this? Destiny? You know about destiny, right, California? Watching the stars with me. Good. Good. It's like living the old days again.
Kumar, sister.
Sister. Sister.
You looked much better in the realm. What did the madness do to you?
The Manus? Oh, they're fine. Helps me a lot. Impressive arcane skills, experiment apparatus, and food. Lots of food.
These... Oh,
Seems like she's no longer capable of commanding those wandering madness. But the priority is to stop that star. We can deal with the rest.
The star? You're going to stop the comet. You are taking it from me. Again?
Kumar?
I will never! I will never let anyone set their hands on it!
我派新的新观者们，对，我们按开始。
I'm
吓
gonna
死！
throw up. It feels strange in here. Was that Master's face? I can keep up.
it's hard to get used to it for the first time.
I feel a lot better in here. I'm sorry, Calabona. I don't think this body of mine can hold any longer for a more appropriate meeting in the real world. I'm glad you came back for me. What I said was indeed too harsh.
Kumar, why do you have to? Look at you. The price is too high.
In the first instance, I did have other intentions. I kept imagining how my so-called parents would react when they were about to get crushed to pieces by the star. Little did I know, they have already paid for what they've done. I worked myself to the bone. But who knew I would lose everything, including my purpose?
哎，小凯，安安，怎么换八嘎乱
But it's
换？
okay, just a minor setback.
我没有在玩邪教羊，那个邪教只是贡献，不用换。
Worth mentioning. That's why I changed my mind.
改变主意了，
I want to see it.
我想见见他。
To see it. The star we
看
can't
不到的
see
星
with
星
our eyes.
Seems like I was not very careful about my wording when my mind was clouded. It is a celestial body, Calabona.
那不
not
是
a
一颗
star.
星，甚至可能是一个
Could even
运动着的黑
be a
洞。
moving black hole.
Moving black hole。
I'd rather you did this out of the hatred towards the people who abandoned you, or even towards me. For I carelessly exposed my identity as an arcanist, and thus you lost your...
I wish the same. I wish so badly that I could just be filled with pure hatred towards someone.
做不到。
But I can't, kid. You're the lucky one, young brother. I was going to kick your butt in our last encounter, but
盘算要揍你，
I
但
just
你一无
couldn't do
所
it.
知，下不了手。
But the madness has made you.
Kid, Banner University could get my name on the SCI list,
NCI
while the madness allows me to touch the universe.
并无不
They
同
are。not that different to me.
Sister, Mother told me about this. You physically can't take such a great amount of arcanum in you. The Manus should also know this.
I appreciate that they remembered this about me. But this is the path I chose. When I look into the sky, I feel myself the freest being in the world. The universe.
最自由的时候，
What a vast,
无论你是什么，
life-embracing
宇宙都
place
可以
it
包容
is.
你的一切。
No matter if you're a arcanist or a human, even a grain of sand. It encompassed everything. But I was driven away from studying it, abandoned by my own family, for some insignificant, unimportant reasons. I should have understood this earlier. That my struggle means nothing on this planet. I'm tired, Calabona. Just want to see that celestial body with my own eyes.
But Kumar,
只想见见他。
that's not how you look at a star. The telescope shouldn't be placed in a basement, and you shouldn't lower your head.
真的不应该垂下头颅。
Kumar, How long has it been since the last time you looked up at the night sky?
要我仰望星空啊，库马尔。
What's more, if the star falls, people in the village, including those kids, none of them will survive. The madness you summoned here has brought disaster to this place, to the people and their families.
太多的家
They are
庭
not the sacrifices of your wish.
不应该因为你的愿
Stop
望而陪
heading down
葬
the。wrong path, Kumar.
You know what? I don't care about them.
哇
Just
哦
like they've never cared about me, haven't they?
太难过了吧
Sorry.
？Sorry，
Please indulge me with one last willful act.
幻境中的星星排成了一条直线。
This is the path I chose. And you can't stop me, Calabona.
嗯，清脆的碎裂声来自
What?
It's Matilda. They made it.
哦，来了来了。
Hurry, quickly! You understand? Yes. That's what Miss Calabona taught me to do.
But I can't see anything when my eyes are closed.
什么都看不到啊！
Don't rely on the eyes. Hold this crystal and take a deep breath.
这颗水晶，
To feel, what she say?
你猜？
The change of the universe.
Change of universe. Universe.
The meteor shower is starting earlier.
What did you do?
That's the method only once known between you and me, Kumar.
The observation method.
观测技巧。
You told others about the celestial egg? So what? I see. I see. You once pitched that research proposal to me.
嗯哼，
You are indeed my best student, Calabona.
I finally understand why you asked me to keep it a secret.
为何要我守口如瓶？
Even if we named it egg, it's actually a projection of the universe, which has the same feature. The universe is infinite. As long as we observe it self-consciously, think each of ourselves as one of the centers
我就会
of the
变成宇宙的
universe.
中心。哇哦！
The egg will then collapse because of multiple centers, until it puts a quietus in everything, including that star. A shattered mirror will never be pieced together again if there are enough forces to break it. Am I right?
Am I right?
Then there was neither existence nor non-existence. There was neither the realm of space nor the sky beyond.
Who could master these skills? Those old fogies in the village?
A genius girl. And a bunch of kids who looked up at the
抬头看
stars.
过星空的孩子，就像你当初带我的那样。
I'm sorry, Kumar. I have to. No, we have to stop you this time. I can't let you destroy more punk. Or destroy yourself.
Last. 无昼无夜。快离开！
It's about to collapse. Got to go now.
Kumar! Kumar!
那么破碎的声音，阻断了他们之间的路。哭了。粗糙的地下室，鹤体公差，月光是破碎的洞照进来，应该是这样。
Mr. Shermaine, you covered me.
I'm fine.
Pretty.
Pretty.
Her realm has gone, taking that falling star with it. Tonight, only the meteor shower will sparkle in the sky.
流星雨如往日一般落下。
Kumar! 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 I'm still here, Kumar. How about we go back first?
Go back?
Yes, go back to the institution, to the university.
There's no place I can go back to.
Yes, there is. You can stay at my place. You can use my lab. We can start over.
Sure.
Really? You will? Let's go then. Leave this place first.
But there are some papers I need to take with me.
只要带些资料离开，先放开我。
Okay. Mr. Sharma, Kumar says she'll come with us. She just needs to take some papers. It won't take long.
不，却又不想再看着他，等待解脱的疲惫心，灵魂。 但他尊重他的选择。
Then there was neither death nor immortality.
无生
There
无
was
死，
neither day
无昼无夜。
nor night. Everyone has a place to go back to. What a nice world to live in.
Oh no!
I hope when the universe constructs me for a second time,
不要再来这个
I
世
will
界，
not come to this world again.
这样的世界。So sad.
Wow, so this is what Chandigarh looked like. It's slay!
What's this? Candy?
Candy?
This way! Come over here!
Ah!
灯总节
So you're only an assistant. No wonder they made you go through so many procedures earlier.
What? So you was just rookie?
Shut up! I won't allow another word of it!
我一定给你好看。
Otherwise you will regret your doings when you get to the foundation! Did you just make a face to me? Stop right there! Arrête!
Miss Sherja and Mr. Sharma, thank you so much for helping our staff.
You flatter me. I just did what I could.
No, madam. We've ascertained your achievement.
进入
Before this
实习
incident, you volunteered to help over 10 arcanists and human children. And this time, you rescued more than 30 arcanists. That's remarkable, madam.
《灰白色的信件》
What's this?
A letter of introduction to the St.
入职
Pavlov
介绍信
Foundation. I'm sure you know our branch in Chandigarh is already under construction. Such a responsible and caring human member like you will be very welcome. Please do consider this opportunity. According to the record, there's one more arcanist who also provided help for us in this mission. So, where is Miss Calabona?
Oh, she's... That's weird. Oh. I think it's not a good time for her.
不太方便是吧？
They will be back after the meteor
等流
shower.
星雨结束，他们就会回来。原来是去看流星雨啊！原来如此。
Ah, meteor shower! So many of theirs the news mentioned. I wish I can have my stomach full every day when I go school.
Laisse-moi être une détective, ne serait-ce que pour une fois.
All right, people, don't be greedy. One wish only.
啦，今天开到这啊！感谢今天来看台的大家，不管是看明朝还是看一起陪我看那个加拉波纳的剧情的朋友们，谢谢你们！我要揪团了，就去陵园那边，他应该在杂谈吧？看起来是在杂谈。那就这样啦，大家晚安，拜拜。